Hello and welcome to the Porter County Conference Basketball Tournament Sportsmanship Banquet. This is the second live stream the Region Sports Network is helping to put out there. My name is Matt Wellsand, and I am going to be bringing you a couple of highlights from the Sportsmanship Banquet. In our first stream, we had a guest speaker, Mr. Mike Broughton. He is a Hebron grad, and he also won the 1993 Indiana High School Basketball Championship down at Jeffersonville. Beat a good Ben Davis team, and that puts him in the Indiana Hall of Fame as a coach. So there's an excellent speech. If you go back to that first stream, you'd be able to watch him and talk about his roots here in Porter County. And speaking of roots in Porter County, this is what the Sportsmanship Banquet is all about. You have people from all decades representing their schools. It is a very neat atmosphere. I got to run into my principal growing up. Mr. Kurt Casbin is a VIP this year, representing Boone Grove and Morgan. He has a Mental Attitude Award for the baseball named after him. Mr. Paul Knopf also in attendance. Mr. Paul Bauer, he was my middle school social studies teacher. He coached my dad, won 2 PCC championships, and he also won himself when he graduated from Morgan Township. And we have Mr. Paul Ronneman in attendance as well, principal at Couch High School for many years and just a great overall guy. And so that pretty much wraps up the first live stream. In this second live stream, we're going to be introducing varsity coaches here in about 5 minutes. Mr. Ben Anderson is the Master of Ceremonies. He is the Superintendent of South Central High School, and he is also the girls' Lady Satellites basketball coach. So he'll be coming up here in a few minutes to introduce the varsity coaches. And then we have the presentation of senior awards. That's something that's special. I know I still have my senior award. It's downstairs in my parents' basement, but I know I do still have it in a frame, and it's neat to see the history of this, and these seniors really don't know what it is. I'm celebrating 20 years of high school reunion, and it's neat coming back and seeing the sportsmanship banquet. So after the senior awards, we'll have the tournament draws. So the Porter County Conference will do a blind draw for both the boys and girls tournaments. They have the girls will be picked first, and then the boys, and then we'll wrap up the broadcast and look at the tournament and what upcoming games would be for next week. So a little bit of history about this banquet. The Sportsmanship Banquet started in 1968. We have Russell Franzman and John Sherline, both Hebron and Couts representatives, wanted to start this after going to a Lake County Sportsmanship Banquet. The banquet has continued to be held the week prior to the tournament, and it's organized through efforts of all representatives from each school. We do have corporate sponsors and patrons and donors, parents that believe in the young people and athletics of the Porter County Conference. That's what Mr. Mike Broughton was talking about. And since 1976, they've added a speaker, and that's when the blind draw for the tournament happened. We have the traditions of the Porter County Conference running deep. The banquet's unique to our conference. We hope that the memories of those being one of the few conferences that have a rich history remain for a lifetime, and traditions are carried out indefinitely. It is a neat thing here. We have Mr. Joe Wagner, the Couts Athletic Director, coming in. Very good to have him. I know he's been busy running around here, so getting a chance to talk with you. Mr. Wagner, what are some things you've been looking forward to today?
a little rookie move there with the headset on.
No,
backwards,
you're all good.
You know?
It's good.
No, this is a really enjoyable experience for, when you, hi guys, when you come from, I was at LaPorte for 12 years, and then, 4 or 5 years ago, came out to South Central as the head coach there, and got to experience the PCC Banquet and all the tradition. And I didn't know much about it back then, but I'm telling you what, it's one of the coolest experiences for these kids and for communities in general.
It is. It's a unique experience.
And, you got all these guys
like
right here that messing with you.
The first 2 minutes here, like you had like paparazzi taking your picture.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And it'll be a meme somewhere on Twitter.
Oh yeah, for sure. It'll be fine.
So.
But that's what the sportsmanship banquet is.
Absolutely.
It is. It's coming together, different parts of the county, the different schools, showing the camaraderie, but also just giving a little heckle time too.
It's awesome.
It's awesome.
And you really you build relationships. It's a great opportunity to see everybody in a alternate atmosphere. You see them in you see guys at at games, and and kids see each other in competition, but now they get to come out and they get to be around each other in a little bit different setting, food involved, all that good stuff. So it's a really cool thing. I got to give a quick plug. Andrea Overholt is amazing. She's our conference secretary, and the work she does to put this thing together is unreal. I asked her husband, I said, hey, who did the editing for the video? And he's like, Andrea.
Yeah,
like,
she does it all. And it's not just this week saying, hey, I have a 2-week job. It's year-round she's doing
She's
things,
unbelievable.
finding sponsors and setting this up. So
yeah, and she just cares. She cares so much. She cares so much about the conference, and the success of it, and she wants to see it do well. And she wants to give these kids great experiences, and she goes above and beyond what I think the average person would do. So we're very fortunate to have her. That she puts us all together and puts on such a great event every year. So.
Well, thank you, and I know she appreciates that. I know coming in and talking with her from a RSN standpoint, she's been top notch trying to help us out, and I know she's been running around making sure this goes flawless, and so far it has. I thought the speaker was really interesting. My dad graduated in 1975, so I was going to go back and ask if he was played against him or anything, but I thought that speech was really good.
Yeah, I think he hit on a lot of different things with the kids, with some of the adults, with coaches, and making sure they always, because it's easy to get caught up in X's and O's and winning, losing sometimes, and just kind of a little bit of reminder of making sure that these kids always know you care about them, and always making sure that they're aware of that. But I thought he had a great message with the Mason Gillis, and I'm a Purdue fan, as you can tell by my tie right here.
But
so.
I never knew that part, and
that's awesome.
That's what was that was neat, seeing him wanting to be an all-star so bad he wanted to just be a manager of it.
And that here comes another picture. Oh boy.
Yeah.
So then you got you have those kind of when these kids can hear a guy like Mason Gillis at the Division I level who is playing for the number 1 team in the country, at least for the rest of the day. And until they get bumped down, but but he's telling them how that guy was willing to sacrifice for just to be a part of something bigger, and that's a huge message these kids need to hear. And
it is.
Anytime you can give them something that they can relate to with somebody that's gone through been that age and has excelled at the next level, they can relate to that. So it's pretty neat.
That's good. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe you did win a gold ball, correct?
Yeah.
When you were coaching with South Central?
No. Nope, not the boys' side. No. So girls did.
The girls?
So girls
really?
did. Yeah, they had a gold ball. So no, not at South Central. Nope. We had we played on Saturday a couple times, but we weren't fortunate enough.
Not quite there.
No, you got well.
It is tough.
So
I remember you coaching there, so that's what I.
Yeah, well. We ran into Couts quite a bit.
Yes.
So,
now those pesky Mustangs are always in that semifinal game.
Kevin always reminds me I'm 0-4 against them. So
that's something that always reminds me.
So, hey, no coach's gift for you this year, Kevin. I'm sorry.
Oh, there you go.
That's how it goes. I got to give my table a wave over there. So
you can have. They should be watching this on their phones.
Gosh,
that's what they should be doing.
Who knows? Yeah, they're. I gave them a thing of cupcakes, so they're probably engulfed in cupcakes over there.
That's good.
But no, it's the tournament itself. That Saturday with those boys semifinals and that girls and boys championship are just it's the closest thing you can come to a regional atmosphere.
It is an excellent atmosphere. I remember when I was in high school, I was a manager for the basketball team. Mm-hmm. I mean, you had top teams playing all in the morning.
Right.
Like top teams in the state. That's this year, the girls, on the girls' side. You have the top 5 teams in our conference are ranked either in the
Right.
top 15 of 2A or in the top 15 in 1A. It's going to be a very tough tournament.
Well, like last year was my first year as athletic director. We were fortunate enough to. I didn't see it like that at the time. At the time, I was scared out of my mind because we were hosting the PCC tournament and we were hosting a boys sectional. And I'm telling you what, the amount of work and effort and prep that went into the PCC tournament compared to the boys sectional, night and day. Like
really,
it was so much more work to get ready for this, just because the event's a lot bigger. It's more well attended. Boys sectional it was easy compared to this. So that just goes to that kind of shows the love that these communities have for this conference. So.
Well, I want to thank Joe right now for coming up talking about that. We're going to get into the banquet. So thank you.
At this time, we'd like to honor our varsity basketball coaches. As your name is announced, please stand. From Boone Grove High School, girls coach in his first year, Michael Coslett. Boys coach in his first year, Dean Hill. From Hebron High School, girls coach in his 6th year, Jerry Bechtold. Boys coach in his 7th year, Mike Grenis. From Couts High School, girls coach in his 15th year, Ron Kobza. Boys coach in his 8th year, Kevin Duzan. From Morgan Township High School, girls coach in his 4th year, Rick Budka. Boys coach in his 3rd year, Kevin Krieger. From South Central High School, girls coach in his 2nd year, Ben Anderson. And boys coach in his 2nd year, Eric Spear. From Tri-Township High School, girls coach in his 5th year, Kevin McGowan. Chris McGowan. Sorry, Chris. Boys coach in his 2nd year, Rick Snodgrass. From Washington Township High School, girls coach in his 2nd year, Doug Godbolt. Boys coach in his 13th year, Scott Bowersock. And from Westville High School, girls coach in her 1st year, Jenna Wadding. Boys coach in his 5th year, Andrew Eubank. Let's give all of our coaches one more round of applause. Now we're going to continue with our senior awards. When your school is announced, seniors, please line up on the right side of the stage. As your name is called, please come up on stage and receive your certificate. Please stay quiet on the other side of the stage until your school is finished. Then exit as a group and go to the lobby for pictures. Then please return to your seats quietly. These pictures will be posted to Facebook and featured in the tournament program. Let's start with our first school, Boone Grove.
Boone Grove High School would like to thank our cheer coach, Miss Lori Jones, and Miss Katie Russell, as well as our Palms coach Sharon Kimes for all their hard work. Starting with our boys basketball senior, Zach Norwine. Girls basketball senior, Sarah Fritcher. Lauren Jeffries. JC Menard. And Amelia Michon. Senior cheerleaders, Serenity Brunson. Cynthia Jones. Mackenzie LeBlanc. Paige Lupke. Olivia Rayson. And Haley Wardrip. And our senior Palms members, Kayla Kraus, Marissa Moore, and Violet Stewart. Congrats to our seniors, and the next school up is Hebron.
Hebron would like to thank Banquet Committee member Amy Cunningham and our cheerleading and Palms and dance coaches Amber Parsons and Zoe Parsons. For our senior athletes, first for the boys basketball team, we have Skylar Martin. For the girls basketball team, we have Kylie Cole. Promise they're not all injured. Sydney Elijah. And Gabby Wagner. Then for our cheerleaders, senior cheerleaders, we have Michaela Chang, Bryn Frankovich, and Ashley Smith. The next school to present is Couts.
Good afternoon. I am Assistant Principal Allison Keggy, and I am stepping in for our principal, Mr. Tom Stoner, who could not be with us today, but he did leave me a message that I would like to share with our students before I begin.
Hey guys, it's Mr. Stoner. I just wanted to give you a quick call and let you know that I'm sorry I can't be with you today. My mom's in the hospital in Fort Wayne, and I felt like I just needed to be with my parents today. So I am in Fort Wayne seeing Mom. I'm thinking about you guys though. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great banquet. And I want you all to know that I'm proud of you. I love you, and I will see you soon. You guys have a great day now. Bye.
Couts High School would like to thank our banquet committee member, Kathy Kleckner, our cheerleading coaches, Amelia Cannon and Nicole Bush, our Palms dance coach, Shelley Dick and Holly King, for all their hard work, along with our amazing athletic director, Joe Wagner, who does so much for our athletic program. Now to recognize our boys basketball senior athletes, including managers. First, Spencer Andrews, Japheth Anweiler, Matthew Baker, Tristan Ballas, Colton Heyman, Gabriel Mathis, and their manager, Madison Berkey. Our girls basketball senior athletes are Allison Capuch, Emma Garvelia, who is also a cheerleader, Lauren Kodiker, who is also in dance, and Taylor Moyer, who is also in dance. Now for our cheerleaders, Reese DeYoung, Macy Brown, Lauren McGriff, Aubrey Lundquist, Lauren Maxwell, and Kaden Tarman. And finally, our senior dancers, Marley Beach, Emily Garukovich, Ella Patterson, and Sierra Brown. Thank you. Rookie mistake. And our next school is Morgan Township.
As our students are coming forward, Morgan Township would like to thank our banquet committee member, Mr. Dan Molchan, our cheerleading coaches, Penny Bruno and Lisa Herma, and our Palms dance coach, also Penny Bruno. Thank you for all your hard work. With me presenting the certificates is our athletic director, Jerry Mateer. I want to thank her for all of her work in getting our athletes and coaches ready for today's banquet and everything she does for us all season long. Our senior athletes, first for boys basketball, we have Bryant Rickey. For girls basketball, we have Maria Lemons. And Victoria Detra. Our cheerleaders, Olivia Burchell. Olivia Kobitz. Sophia Lesko. And Gigi Rubarks. Our next school presenting is South Central.
South Central would like to thank banquet committee members Shannon Hudspeth and Steve Hudspeth for all their hard work. Cheerleading coach Danny Erickson, Palms dance coach Mackenzie Goodwin for all the extra work they put in as well. Starting first with our senior boys basketball athletes, Colton Bennett and Dylan Hale. Next up is our girls basketball senior athletes, Olivia Marks Kate Welsh, and Lillian Tolman. Our cheerleaders, Kayana Seltenwright, Corinne Spees, Sydney Spears, Heather Ling, Alyssa DeFellis, Savannah Duffy, and Hope Nielsen. Now our Palms team and dance team, Nia Anthony, Casey Davison, and Brooklyn May. Congratulations to all of our senior athletes. The next school up is Tri-Township.
Tri-Township would like to thank Amy Wozniak and Brian Wozniak as banquet committee members, Michelle Peretti, our cheerleading coach, and Amanda Cox, our cheer coach. Thank you for all that you guys do. Thank you to the man behind me, Rick Snodgrass, our AD, for everything that he does as well. We'll start with boys basketball players. First, Carter Burkholder. Hunter Mills. Caden Frazier. Garrett Mertz. Cheerleaders, we have Morgan Chambers. Dance team, we have Jordan Pryor. And the last two girls are in basketball and dance, Lily Cox and Avery Hendrickson. Next school up is Washington Township.
While they line up, I would like to thank our banquet committee members, Jason and Deb Armstrong, our cheerleading coaches, Brittany Edmonds and Kim Straw, and our dance coaches, Stephanie Starr and Kelsey Fleming. Helping me is Brady Keenery, our athletic director. Okay, we're going to start. Boys basketball senior athletes, Christian Snyder, Nicholas Sears, Kyan Graves, Shepard Scott. Our girls basketball senior athletes, Addie Graff and Josie Whitcomb. Our senior athlete cheerleaders, Addison Straw, and Kaylee Nover. We have a new cheerleader joined us, Zach Zukula, so I want to mention his name. Our dance senior athletes, Addison DeHaven, Okay. And Brooke Hiller. And not with us is Sierra Richardson. The next school is Westville.
All right, as the students are lining up, we would like to begin by thanking our banquet sponsors, Mr. and Mrs. Ken and Sarah Pepper, Mr. and Mrs. Ryan and Tracy Weaver, Mrs. Robin Marcos, Mr. and Mrs. Kyle and Savannah Sonity, Mr. and Mrs. Matt and Amber Hannon, and of course, our awesome athletic director, Mr. Bucher. So thank you to all of our sponsors. And now for our student awards. First up, for our senior athletes, boys basketball, Javion Allen. Ballin. Sam Bavard. Welcome. Jacob Schumann. And Walker Allen. And for girls basketball, we have Madison Stark. And for our cheerleaders, we have Josh Beatles. And lastly, we have Emily Odell.